Hey, what are you doing? I'm so glad to see you. Did y'all have fun making donuts? Did anybody eat any donuts? I didn't eat any either. Donut shops. Well, I don't know, maybe they are closed. I'll have to check that out. Well, anyway, I haven't left the house much, have you? Well, we're at the barn again today, and I wanted to share with you my latest toy collage that I made. Yeah, it's made of all kinds of junk and toys and things like that. And I know that some of you guys, if you guys saw it and I left it out too freely, some of you guys would be trying to pull off some of the stuff because it would just be totally irresistible. There's Garfield. Let's see, what else? A key, a Mardi Gras. What is that? A king cake baby. I think there's a Shopkin somewhere in here. Oh, I know that that would be very, very hard to resist grabbing. I haven't decided where to put it yet because we're running out of wall space here at the barn. But I just wanted to share it with you guys in case you hadn't seen it yet. It's a lot of fun to use all sorts of junk to make artwork. Some of you guys have seen all my other ones like this too. So if you have any junk around your house, this would be a really, really cool thing for you to do while you're home, right? You can go on a treasure hunt and see what you can find to make. And all I did was I drew Mr. Fox, which we'll be doing in a little while, and then I sorted all my toys. I have a lot of them. I sorted them by color and decided what I would want to use for each part. So we have orange and white and pink and just a tiny little bit of black. Do you see that? Those are little wheels that had broken off of a car or a truck that got broken. So whenever you break a toy, hey, you don't have to worry about it. Sometimes you can turn it into something else. So turn a beautiful oops into some beautiful art. So today we are going to be reading a story about a fox. Not only a fox, but also a little pig. And this little pig is super duper smart. Super duper smart. Have you seen this book? Well, today you're going to get to see it. But before I share the book with you, I have another friend who wants to meet you, okay? Be right back. Oh, hi. Hey, children. What are they doing? Hi, Miss Missy. Oh, hey, Kevin, how are you doing? I'm doing just fine. But I don't know what's going on. Where did everybody go? They're at their house. Look, do you see them? Look closely. Oh, I see them. Oh, look, they're smiling at me. Ah, I'm glad to see you too. Well, Kevin Bacon. I'm Kevin Bacon. That's right, Kevin Bacon. Yeah, we're going to be reading the book about the fox and the pig. Oh, I like that book so much. It's so funny. It's a funny book. Luckily, I've never had a fox invite me to his house. But if I did, I think I'd be just like that pig. He's very, very smart. Okay, well, let's see what happens, okay? Okay, bye. I love puppets. You like puppets? Puppets just make everything more fun. All right, well, without further ado, let's get started. My Lucky Day by Go Kaza, I think. One day, a hungry fox was preparing to hunt for his dinner. As he polished his claws, he was startled by a knock on the door. Who do you think it is? Hey, Rabbit! Someone yelled outside. Are you home? Rabbit, thought Fox. If there were any rabbits in here, I'd have eaten them for breakfast. When Fox opened the door, there stood a delicious-looking piglet. Oh, no! Cried the piglet. Oh, yes, screamed the fox. You have come to the right place. He grabbed the piglet and hauled him inside. This must be my lucky day, the fox shouted. How often does dinner come knocking at your door? The piglet kicked and squealed. Let me go! Sorry, pal, said the fox. This isn't just any dinner. It's a pig roast, my favorite. Now, get into that roasting pan. I hope that Kevin was right and that this pig was really smart. that looks kind of scary. It was useless to struggle. All right, sighed the piglet. I will, but there's just one thing. What? Growled the fox. Well, I'm a pig, you know, and I'm filthy. Shouldn't you wash me first? Just a thought, Mr. Fox. Just a thought. Said the fox to himself. He is filthy. So the fox got busy. He collected twigs, he made a fire, and he carried in the water. And finally, he gave the fox a nice bath. You're a terrific scrubber, Mr. Fox, said the piglet. There, said the fox. Now, you're the cleanest piglet in the county. You stay still now. All right, sighed the piglet. I will, but what? Growled the fox. Well, yeah, I'm a very small piglet, you know. Shouldn't you fatten me up and give me more meat? Just a thought, Mr. Fox. Just a thought. Said the fox to himself. He is on the small side. What do you think the fox is going to do? Fox got busy. He picked tomatoes. He made spaghetti, and he baked cookies. And finally, he gave the piglet a nice dinner. You're a terrific cook, said the piglet. I think that Kevin might have been right. I think this pig is pretty smart. There, said the fox. Now, you're the fattest piglet in the county. Get in that oven. All right, sighed the piglet. I will, but... What? Shouted the fox. Well, I'm a hard-working pig, you know. My meat is awfully tough. Shouldn't you massage me first to make a more tender roast? Just a thought, Mr. Fox. Just a thought. The fox said to himself. I do prefer tender meat. So Fox got busy. He pushed and he pulled and he gave that pig a wonderful head-to-toe massage. You give a great massage, said the pig. But, the pig continued, I've been working really hard lately. My back is awfully stiff. Could you push a little bit harder, Mr. Fox? A little to the right. Yeah, and now to the left. Mr. Fox, are you there? Uh-oh, where did he go? Mr. Fox was no longer listening. He had passed out, exhausted. He couldn't lift a finger, let alone a roasting pan. Poor Mr. Fox, sighed the piglet. He's had a busy day. And then the cleanest, fattest, and softest piglet in the county picked up the rest of his cookies and he headed for home. What a bath! What a dinner! What a massage! This must be my lucky day! When he got home, the piglet relaxed before a warm fire. Let's see, he wondered, looking at his book. Who will I see next? Look at all the people. Not the people, silly me. Look at all of the friends on his list. He's got the fox, which he saw, the wolf, the bear, and the coyote. I don't know. Do you think everybody's going to fall for his trick? I certainly hope so. Look what happened. Do you think that bear is smart? I don't know. Let's hope that that pig stays lucky. The end. Okay, my little artist friends. So now we're going to draw that fox. And apologies if this is all kind of shadowy and stuff. We're still trying to work it out, but we're going to do our best. Anyhow, I'm here. Hello. But you can't see my face because I'm not in the camera frame. Anyway, so I have this wonderful resource right here from a site called Art Projects for Kids. And you can check that out. I'll post the link below. So there's all kinds of different step-by-step drawing activities that you can do at home if you haven't discovered them already. So the more art, the better. Anyway, we have this as something just to kind of use as a basic guide. Doesn't mean that we have to make ours look exactly like this, not at all, but it's something to somewhere to kind of start. So if you see in step number 1, they start with 2 diagonal lines. And this is going to create the bottom of the fox's face or his head, right? So I'm going to draw that. Only I'm going to make mine, I want to make mine a little bit softer. Kind of, when we were drawing mountains the other day, and what else? Oh, strawberries. We were talking about doing kind of like a soft triangle, so it wasn't real pointy at the end. It was more soft. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw it on this part right here of this paper. So if I'm drawing Mr. Fox's head, I don't want to draw it super big if I want to have room for his body. Then there's not going to be enough room. But if I put it up here, then I'll have enough room for his body. So you may want to do a little ghost drawing first. Just take your finger and decide where you want it to go. And you can practice. We have one line that goes up, and we're going to go down the slide and then up the stairs. Pretty easy, right? I am going to use a black oil pastel. You can use a pencil, a pen, a marker, whatever you want. Just know that if you're using an oil pastel or a marker, you can't erase it. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to be brave, since you guys will be able to see the oil pastel much better than you'll be able to see the pencil. All right, I went down the hill. Oh, this is going to be kind of big. He's not going to have a whole lot of room for his body, but that's okay. I don't mind. And then it's going to come back up. Uh-oh, my table is super bumpy, so uh-oh, he made a little bump. Whoops. All right, so that's that. So far, so good? No problem. All right, now this second part, there is a line right here. It looks kind of like a frown, doesn't it? So I'm going to just go, it's a curved line. If you want to make it straight, you kind of could. It really doesn't matter. You just want to connect those 2 shapes. Uh-oh, but look at what Miss Missy did. Oh, no, you guys, look what I did. Look, I drew too tall. I drew it too high. I don't have a whole lot of room left for my ears. Oh, man. Do I have to start over? No, I don't have to. Could I start over? It depends on how much paper you have. But I'm just going to go for it. But I'll have to remember next time, oh, to make sure I leave enough room up there for his ears. Man, that's okay, though. All right, so what am I going to do next? Okay, he's got these little spots right here for his the white part of his face that makes him look extra foxy. So these 2 lines are kind of curved lines, and they come down to the center here where his nose will be. So I'm going to draw his nose first. His nose is just a simple little circle or oval-ish kind of shape, and I'm going to make it kind of overlap a little bit, and I'm going to fill it in right now with my black oil pastel. Now this line is going to come up and over like that. It's like a curved line, almost like a lowercase r in a way, and then a backwards one. Or you could just call them curvy lines. All right, I'm going to go ahead. Now, these don't have to be exactly like the ones on the paper, and they don't have to be exactly like mine. You just want to try and make them kind of the same on both sides. So this one, oh, it's not exactly symmetrical. That means the same on both sides, but it's close enough for me. All right, so I've got these 2 lines in my nose. Now, it says I need to do my eyes. So an eye, you just go about right here, always looking at you, always coming to life. And there's another one. It's okay to make them really big. It's okay if you want them to be a little bit smaller or in between. Uh-oh, I made a little bit of a scribble there. That's okay. All right, now I have to do his ears. His ears on this one are kind of in the middle of his head right here. See? But I kind of want mine to go closer to the edge. So, oh, there's not a whole lot of room for his poor little ears. They look kind of funny, but that's okay. They're a little small. I think foxes have really, really good hearing. Okay, so that's that. Now, his body, do I have as much room on my page for the body as the sheet I'm looking at? I don't think I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make 2 lines. I'm going to start about right here, a little higher than where the nose is, kind of where his cheeks are. And I'm going to make just a gentle curved line come down like this, okay? I'm going to keep it super, 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 super simple. It's going to kind of look like the fox that I made with my toys a little while ago. Okay, No, it doesn't have a whole lot of detail, but it has a lot of fun. Oh, he's kind of skinny, isn't he? Oh, well. All right, now I'm going to give him some little legs, but I'm just going to give him legs kind of like that. There's one. There's one. Okay. And then maybe I could give him a belly. They gave him a little white belly right here by just drawing a curved line, didn't they? I'm jumping all around. I'm sorry. I do that sometimes. So let's see. He's got his little legs there, which we can't see mine's feet. That's okay. And then he's got this little line here to make it a white belly. Maybe I'll give him a little white belly, but I'm going to give him his white belly right here between his legs. You don't have to give him a white belly. You can just have him all orange. It's up to you. And then his tail is sticking up from here. And his tail, what kind of shape is that? It's like an oval-ish sort of shape with like a point on the end. So maybe I'll start down here and I'm going to draw up. Whoop. Uh-oh, my table's so bumpy. Do you have a bumpy table at your house? Then there's my point, and then I'm going to come back down again. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I broke the oil pastel. Do I have to throw it away? No. I could just use this part, because they say broken crayons still color. Now, again, I'm doing mine in oil pastel, so I can't really erase anything I did, So if you're worried about that, always use a pencil, and then you can erase it if you need to. All right, so there's Mr. Fox. I'm going to go ahead and get some paint ready, and we'll talk about color in a minute. Okay, so we got this. Now it's time to paint it. So I have some colors on my plate. I ran out of white plates, so now we're using a green plate. And yes, I have orange paint, this orange, and I have this orange. But I thought it would be fun to mix some oranges just because we have the time. Why not? And you might not have orange paint. If you run out of paint and you need to make orange, well, guess what? If you have pink and yellow, you can make orange. If you have red and yellow, you can make orange. Why am I choosing to do pink and yellow and red and yellow? Why not? Let's see which one makes a better orange, okay? And better depends on what you like. You might like the one that these two make better. You may like the one that these two make better. It's up to you. So I'm going to take my brush, and I'm going to scoop some up, and I'm going to put it right down there. I'm going to clean my brush so that my red will stay nice and red. And I'm only doing it this way so that I can save my red and my yellow for later, okay? If I just stir them all together, then I don't have any more red and I don't have any more yellow. All right, so let's see what kind of orange color this makes. This orange has a lot of red in it. So if it looks like it has a lot of red in it and it's a little bit too red, what can you do? I'm going to add a little bit more yellow. So here I go. I'm going to get some more, put it in there, and give it a little stir. Now, if I stir the whole thing up, make a really, really, really big pile, guess what I'm doing? I'm just using the paint to paint the plate, right? And we want to try and keep it together if we can so that we have lots of paint to use. It's an okay orange. I like that. That works out just fine. So I'm going to clean my brush. Now I'm going to try the other one. So the other one I'm going to use our pink. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a little scoop, and I'm going to just kind of twist my brush to try and get all of that paint off like that. Clean my brush. Because I could turn this over here this way. That way I don't have to reach across. Okay, and now I'm going to get some more yellow. Put it in there. And out. I like to mix paint. Don't you? Well, I don't know. This one, yeah, this just has more of a soft kind of look. I don't know. They're both orange, right? But they will both work, right? So it's really up to you. If I add a little bit more yellow to that one, it might be a little different too. Let's see. A little bit more yellow orange. So here, oh, look at that. So now I have two different kinds of orange to use. If I wanted to make it a little bit lighter, what could I do? Need to add some white. Now, whoop. Mr. White's not working very good. There he goes. Okay, let's just see what happens. All right, I'm going to take some pink, and I'm going to take some yellow, and then mix them together. Why am I making another pile? Do you know? So that I have more paint to work with, right? So I can have a little bit of dark orange and a little bit of light orange. Look at all the paint I have on that brush. It's a shame to waste it. You know what I could do with this? I'm going to take this paint on this brush and I'm just going to go ahead and throw some paint on Mr. Fox. Look at all that paint. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I'm painting over my black lines. Is that okay? Yes, it's fine. If you don't want to paint over your black lines, don't paint over your black lines. Be careful about what you're doing. But if you just kind of go for it, oh no, I got a little bit where his white tummy is that okay? Of course it is, especially if I have some white paint, because I can just go ahead and paint over it later on. All right, I'm using acrylic paint just because that's what I have right now. But if I wanted to use a tempera paint or a watercolor paint, I could use that too. So I'm just throwing some paint down on it. Look at that. I was gonna clean my brush off and look at all that paint right there. Look at, now he's not finished though, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make another color. Remember, we added some white to our plate so that we could add that to the orange to make a lighter orange. So here I go, let's see. I'm gonna mix it into this one and let's see what I get. Look, it's turning a lighter color. Uh-oh, bad bit. Oh no. It's hard to know when to clean the brush and when to just use the paint. Sometimes we get so busy mixing color, we don't use the paint that's on the brush if we could use it. Anyhow, so look, I add some white and that turns kind of into a peach color, doesn't it? Let's see what that looks like on Mr. Fox. Sorry, I got interrupted. Text message. Anyway, so I have no idea where it cut me off, but so I took some white and I mixed it with the orange and I ended up getting a lighter orange. So now I used a darker orange on Mr. Fox first, and now if I want to, I could put some light orange on top of the dark orange to give him a little bit of texture. Texture is what? Texture is how something feels, right? So if Mr. Fox, would he be really smooth like glass or anything like that? Probably not. I would hope not. No, he's going to be kind of fuzzy. So, okay, just put some light paint here. Oh, I got some on his nose. Is that okay? Yeah, it's okay. No worries. All right, so there's that. Now, clean my brush. Now I'm going to try and make my fox look kind of fuzzy. And to do that, I'm going to use some of this. I'm going to use some gold. Whoa. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of this orange. Just get kind of messy here. And now I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to start to dab. I'm dabbing this paint on to make him look like he has a texture. Maybe I could use some of the orange, excuse me, the darker orange, a little bit of the gold, a little bit of the white orange, just enough so that he has some variety. I'm just going to dab that paint, dab that paint. Maybe if I try a little bit of just plain white, let's see what will happen. Oh, and if as I dab, it's going to start to blend in with some of the lighter colors. Excuse me, not the lighter colors. Some of the colors that are wet, of course. So the white is going to mix with the orange to create a lighter orange in some different places. So look at that. I'm just, oh, I made it kind of messy, but I know that it's my white and I can do that, right? Nobody else is using it. I don't have to share it. I'm not going to really use it too much more for anything else. So you can just kind of go crazy with it. Although I did forget to paint something white. What did I forget to paint white? I didn't paint this and I didn't paint this. It's already white, isn't it? It is. So if you want to paint it, can you? Yeah. If you don't want to paint it, do you have to? Not really. It might look really nice for you to paint it, but, or if you kind of made a mess with what you were doing and you ended up painting over some of your white areas with your orange. Oh, I like the way that dark looks. Some different values of orange. And again, we're not trying to make an actual realistic fox, right? We're just kind of playing. We're playing with some color. So just have fun with it, okay? Have fun. All right, so there's that. Boop, boop, boop. If you wanted to add a little pink for the insides of the ears, could you do that if you want to? Totally could. All right, so there's Mr. Fox. He's got some white parts and he's got some orange parts and some black also. If you want to, I'm going to go back over after the paint is dry and go back over his nose or anything you might have messed up. You could do that. You can also paint different parts white if you want to, if you have paint. And then when you're done adding your color to your fox, if you want to, you can paint all of this space around him, this negative space. You could even make a background for him if you wanted to. You could make it look like he was sitting in a garden, or maybe he could be at the beach, or maybe, I don't know, he could be in the woods. It's really up to you. Or you can just do one color. It's your choice. You decide, okay? Just like any time. All right, guys. I hope you guys had fun today, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, Bandit.
What?
Where you been?
I was taking a nap. Yeah.
Well, you missed the whole thing. Kevin came to see us, and we painted foxes, and we read a book.
Oh, man. I missed the whole thing. Oh, hey, wait, what's that?
Oh, no, Bandit.
Uh-oh.
You got some paint on you. Oh.
Achoo!
Oh, my goodness. Oh. Well, since you're here, why don't you tell the kids hello?
Hi.
Bandit.
What?
You're a mess.
I know.
Okay, well, so we'll be back another time to do some more stories.
Like what?
Oh, well, we have some other stories. Can I show them?
Yeah.
So, Bandit.
What?
So I want to show you some of the books that we're going to do.
I love books. Do you guys like books too? Me too. Yeah.
Well, look, we're going to do lots of different books because I love to use books to make art, don't you?
Yeah, I like it. I like books too. I like it when you do funny voices. When you go like, that's really funny.
Okay. All right, look at this one.
What's that? What is that? He's got a lot of legs.
Yeah, this is the Octopus's Garden book.
What's an octopus's garden?
Well, an octopus's garden would be under the sea.
Like with fish and stuff?
Maybe so. Look at this. This is Sylvie.
Hey, Sylvie. Hubba. Look at them legs.
Bandit.
What?
What are we going to do with you? I just don't even know. Sylvie is
A duck.
No, she's not a duck. She's
A pelican.
No, what is she?
Yeah. It's a flamingo. Wow, cool.
Yes, okay, so Sylvie is another story.
I want to read it now.
Not right now, maybe later.
Ah!
Bandit, come back.
No, I can't. No.
Bandit.
What?
Come back. It's a book, you goofball.
It's a gruffalo. Ugh, that scares me.
This is a very fun book. Look, that mouse isn't afraid of the Gruffalo. Why are you afraid?
I don't know. I'm not a mouse.
All right, moving on.
Hey. Ooh, magic unicorn. Never let a unicorn scribble. Okay.
All right. So what's that book about?
Ducks? Wait a minute. Those are really funny looking ducks.
No, this is 3 hens and a peacock. See?
What's that about? Ducks?
No, man. What is this about ducks that you're talking about? I just don't even... You're stuck on ducks.
Yeah, right. Stuck on ducks. Quack.
We're losing it.
Hey, the tiger who came to tea. That's a good one. Whoa! It's a dog! Whoa!
Bandit.
What?
It's a book.
It's a book about a dog.
Yeah. This is about Smelly Louie.
Achoo! I have allergies.
Okay. And look at this other one.
Hey, Arlo needs glasses. Is that Arlo?
Yes, it is Arlo.
And does he need glasses like you?
I think he does. Let's see. Does he have...
Hey, wait, me too.
Bandit, you need some help?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look.
Can we do this one next? Yeah.
Yeah, so we can do this next. We'll read Arlo next.
Can we make dogs like me with glasses?
Yes, we can.
Okay, my turn, my turn, my turn. Let's do it now. No, uh-oh.
Bandit. All right. Can you please tell everybody bye?
Okay, bye, bye, later.